Tombstone.
All right, sorry about that. We're here. We're ready to start. We're going to be doing Alakazam today. And there's a lot of preparation for this one. I went back, I watched my old video, I did all that kind of stuff. And it's pretty bad. I spent like a pretty significant time just talking about how I disagreed with J Rose's video. I don't know why, but it is what it is. I'm trying to make some improvements. So today we'll also be using a new overlay. Not a new overlay, you guys won't even notice. I'm using a new front end, a new index. I had to update it for some stuff that's not worth going into, but we're testing that out today too, basically. So let's just do this. You're gonna watch the stream as well. Thank you. Thanks everybody for showing up. And thanks Kendall C for the 3 months. Appreciate that. Okay, let's make sure we got everything going. Reset counter. This maybe be the first stream that I don't actually forget something. I don't think so. Volume levels, everything sound good, everybody? Can I get some feedback on that real quick? What kind of sparked me to want to do this redo now is that I got a comment a few weeks ago, like on the old Alakazam video, that somebody was like, why don't you just use Thunderwave? It'll solve all your problems. So I went and I tested that out. And I don't know if that's true. I don't think it's going to be true for the run. But I did test it out, and I do have it written down. If we struggle, we'll try it out. But outside of that, I think I have a good route going today. As usual, my first route's going to be a little slow. I'll probably pause and kind of look over my notes. And then the second time, we'll probably shave off another 10 or so minutes. Isn't there need dark top? No, this is a vanilla red and blue. Yeah, grab yourself a soda pop. I can't have one. I'm on a diet. I gotta drink water. No psychics in all its glory. This is vanilla red and blue. Let me get to the next song here. Actually, we're not gonna do that one. I think that one's okay. That's basically it. Alakazam, you already know. So remember, I'm using a new front end today. So I think everything works. I did some pretty intensive testing on it. So something might break. If it does, I do have another backup to go to. So yeah, JJ the Catboy. There's no need to worry about anything except for other Alakazams. So how long have I been live? 2 minutes and 53 seconds. I need to write this down just so I can leave the pinned comment. I don't think I did with Mew because I had COVID. So I didn't do anything. 253. Okay. An asterisk means that it gets stab bonus. When you see it in my moves. So for example, before we start, when I grab my Alakazam, Confusion's going to come up in the moves. And you're going to see that Confusion is going to be a stab move. It doesn't just do 50 power. It has 75 effective power, and it's going to be reflected up in my moves. Yeah, stab bonus. It's going to get the stab bonus. Record time? No, there's no way it's going to be a record time, but I do think that this one might be able to surprise us. A face reveal? No, I have no interest in that. I don't know what it would add to the videos. You know what I mean? Maybe you guys get me to 100,000 subscribers and we'll think about doing a face reveal. I'm going to start the run. Let's just go now. We're playing on Gen 2 color patch. I should really set my... I'm actually going to take a second to set these values here real quick. Hang on. I'm going to stop right here. The game time doesn't start until you get into your room, so this is fine. I'm actually going to freeze these values real quick so I don't have to do it next time. Pay a bot. I don't care. Pay whoever you want as long as I make the money from it. All right. We're in it. Clock's ticking. I'll be looking at chat. The first run, I look at chat a little more. Second time, I'll be a little bit more focused. Name's already set. I say this every single time, every single stream, but the name is already preset, so I don't do it. I do this for every single run, so no run has an advantage. Okay, let's move Confusion up. You can see Confusion 75 effective power up there. To buy a bot. I don't know. I don't know about all that. I don't care about the number. I care about the like retention and the viewership, you know, the fan base really. I don't really care about the subscriber number. It's more about like how many people are continuing to watch and actually interested in the content. Like I want solid fans. I just don't want the number. Thanks. We have some slide improvements, but basically everything's looking the same. Everything that's like changed today is like in the back end. There's one change that we're working on right now. We'll talk about it at the end. Good evening, Hinbane. Sounds like a Dungeons and Dragons name. I think I have like scrubbed my playlist for most of the songs that copyright me, but we're probably going to get a copyrighted song eventually, so I'm ready for it. We're skipping everything. Originally, Brock's not like an easy one-shot. I should have got that antidote, but I didn't. Hope to see more like that in the future. Yeah, there's going to be a lot more like that in the future. I won't say a lot more, but like, I would love to do one about once a month, especially the custom ones. Some of the non-Generation 9 runs will be a little bit easier to make. I do have to make all the custom back sprites, but I'm thinking about the functionality of, like I do some of the Gen 2 patches. I'm thinking about trying to put that trigger on my ROM to where I can have Gen 2 sprites, which gives me a bigger sprite palette to work with. And I can have an easier time importing other stuff. I don't have to do as much work on the sprite. Honestly, guys, the sprite takes the most work. The back sprite's so difficult. Am I going to lose this? Cool. I didn't even save it. Oh, Jesus Christ. I wasn't even paying attention. Okay, well, that's the run. Thanks for the stream, guys. We'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, Mewtwo could be under 2 hours easily if, hang on, what am I missing here? There it is. Okay. I gotta just restart. There's no other way around it. Was I already low? Did I not pay attention? Did I get hit with like a poison sting? Did I get hit with a poison sting and I didn't notice it or something like that? Because I was just looking at chat. I did. I have to start over. I didn't even save it. That was funny. This one's not starting out good. I accidentally didn't take the Alakazam. It's been a little bit since I did a stream, so you know, there's some rust, but it looks like everything's going pretty good. The start's really not that bad. I've tested this run a little bit because I needed to know how to best plan it out. Because in my original run, the main thing, and I guess we can just talk about whatever because it's a stream. The main thing for my original run, I rewatched my original video, is that I didn't get body slam because I was like, it's not going to help. I'm just going to have to just spam psychic, get special drops on the other Alakazam, and that's how I get through. And then the guy left the Thunder Wave comment, and I was like, okay, we're going to go Thunder Wave and then Psychic. But I also wanted to test out Body Slam. I didn't even get it. I don't even know if I tested it in my first video, which is kind of weird, kind of dumb, honestly. I just spent all my time not getting Body Slam and bitching about J-Rose's run where he used Toxic over and over. Okay, let's make it to Brock about 7 minutes. That'll be good. We got a, don't expect like a bunch of Skeledirge type runs. We got a Gen 2 run coming up next week. Igglybuff, you know. I'm a little nasally in that video, but it's fine. It's a good video regardless. A little bit nasally. How did I die? I know the Geodude probably crit. I don't care anymore. Insight, out of mind. I'm like Trevor Lawrence, you know, like he threw 4 picks in the first half and then forgot about it and came back. I do think I'll let you know what my vitamins are. I got them written down somewhere, but I'm not there yet, so it'll be a minute. I haven't looked at the route in a while. Honestly, I routed this last week. Onyx last crit. Onyx crit too. So I got crit by the Onyx. So you're saying that a Geodude crit tackle took me all the way down to 3 health? That's insane. I have to go back and watch it. Yeah, it was. And this time I'm just going to get it. I didn't save. I don't need to save. I trust the process, guys. That was a freak accident. That was like a 1 out of 20 chance at best. What am I buying here? Hang on. Since I'm fast, I don't really need much, but I did get paralyzed my first run quite a bit. So I'm going to buy an extra paralyze. I think No, I didn't even route that in. It'll be fine. I think we have to heal before Mount Moon. I don't think there's any way around that. Bide recover. I didn't mean to battle this guy. I'm not supposed to battle this guy. In reality, it only cost me a few seconds, but it's fine. No, I'm not using dig. 2-turn move, it did not help me out in the first run. I'm playing on blue version today. If I see a Paris, sure, I'll make a save state. I'm actually going to make a save state right now for a flyer. I pretty much want to... I'm going to make a save state right here. It's just catching a Pokemon. I do this for every run. I'm actually just going to keep reloading this save state until I catch it. I don't care about catching Pokemon. But if you can get caught anytime today, that'd be perfect. If I see a Paris, I'll catch it, but I'm playing blue version like I was just saying for Sandshrew. Sandshrew, pretty nice encounter rate in right before Cerulean. 7, I don't trust myself with 7 PP. Let me get through this. Yeah, I reset for, I recorded I'm in the process of getting my Farfetch'd video done. Do I battle extra trainers? I do. I actually do, so I'm going to lose a little bit of time, but this is the first run. This is going to refresh me here. Hello, Brandon. How many? A lot. TM28. A lot of people can learn TM28. It's colloquially known as dig. We battled this super nerd. One of the best experience sources in the game. Let me double check. Where am I at right now? Bug catcher, yes. Okay, I got it. Yeah, Zubats. It's not fun. I had entertained the idea of just turning off encounters in Mount Moon, but, you know, it's part of the fun. I don't like to change too much about the game. I battled that last, because she's very weak to psychic types. And since we're a special type, I'm going to fight this hiker. You don't get to fight this hiker a whole lot, and I forget him a lot, but I didn't today. Because it's a series of one-shots, and he gives a ton of experience. We're in the medium. The main thing when you look back at the totality of these two runs with Alakazam, I think the main thing that's going to make it good is that it's in the medium slow leveling group. So right now I'm doing a little bit of extra training, but we're pretty much going to not have to do anything else for the rest of the game. There's a Paris. It's going to cost a lot of time. I'm going to... Oh, we got it the first time. Cool. I don't need a Paris, but I'll take it if it's there. It just mainly the early training is probably for, I think, for Rival 2. I have to look. Like I said, everything's planned out, but I don't remember exactly what everything is. Like I forgot that I battled extra trainers at all. Right there. Yeah, we go straight to Rival number 2. Level 19 doesn't do much for you, but level 18 damage rounding threshold, pretty good. I think it puts Pidgeot... I don't remember what level 19 does. Maybe I just battled the hiker because he just gives a lot of experience and it's easy. That's probably it. I probably should have fought Rival 2 first with my 12 PP because I probably have to heal again, so that's something to remember for the next run. Red bar, I specifically don't do red bar. Yeah, I don't do red bar. I figure it's kind of like an exploit. It's not too bad. I'm not saying this bad. Yeah, it puts Pidgeot in this nice little 2-shot range. Yeah, I definitely should have fought this, and then healed after. I'm just gonna keep pressing on. Yeah, I think in the really old Mewtwo video, I said the same thing. Like, I was originally like, okay, we're gonna make this Mewtwo run the best ever, so I'm gonna do red bar. And I was like, at the end of the day, why would I give it an advantage? I haven't done that for any other run. Why would I do it for this run? Extra biker? I don't know if I've ever fought a biker. Maybe like in the Ditto runs. Hey, Brandon, I appreciate that, buddy. Thanks, man. Are you talking about in his 2-hour run? One day I would like to do a special stream just because I would like... It's hard to visualize what increased frames do for a game. So like when we're looking at this... And it's like, do a sub 2-hour Mewtwo run. You can't really do it on ×3 speed. And I would like to see the difference between ×3 and ×1 speed. It's probably about 15 or 20 minutes. I'm not going to get... Did I do this? Hang on. I need to... In a second, I need to look at something. You like it, Ivan? Thanks. I've been doing some work, making some more stuff more subtle. I got to... look at something real quick. Yes, okay. I was trying to make sure I fought the right trainer, because sometimes you don't need, like, you get to the end of the game, you practice, you don't use all of your elixirs. You don't need to, and you can just, if you have the moves for it, you can fight the single Onyx trainer, and if it's a one-shot, it's actually faster. I'm in trouble here. I didn't pick up the elixir, did I? Oh my god, and I battled this guy. I'm in trouble. Alright, guys. It's our first run of the day. What I'm about to do is you guys didn't see nothing, alright? Don't tell anybody about this. Don't tell anybody about what's about to happen. I need to use that elixir here. How I know Scott's thoughts? I just met him through the videos. I think the Alakazam, my original Alakazam video, he just commented on it. And I just started watching his videos. And ultimately, we knew each other, but like it wasn't until the Parasect race where I got like in contact with him. What does that item cover? What do you mean? Yeah, I meant to get the elixir. There's going to be a lot of little minor mistakes here. It always, no matter what, it takes me a run to warm up. Oh my god, I did forget something. Okay, guys. Alright. I'm resetting. I'm going to have to redo some stuff. It's fine. It's going to take a little time. We're going to redo Rival 2. I got to redo Nugget Bridge because I forgot something that was real big. I need to keep a... Let me pause it. I need to look ahead a little better in my route because I'm forgetting a lot of stuff. Okay, yeah, I forgot something key. I think there's a lot of mysterious people. Well, I mean, if you think about it, everybody's kind of anonymous. I mean, like, you guys listen to me talk, you know, if you watch the videos and all that kind of stuff, you know, but, I mean, at the end of the day, what do you really know, you know? Yeah, Scott has top-notch content, like, I don't know. Ivan, yes, I did. I'm 99.9% sure. If we don't pick it up and we get to the end of the game and I don't have it, then we'll know. But this is the first run. This is like, we're making sure we can get this route down. Yeah, I enjoyed the month of J-Rose, honestly. As I play more, you know what I mean? Like, I get really analytical and, like, number crunchy with these games, so when you watch somebody that's more casual, it used to be kind of frustrating to me because it's like, why don't you just do this perfectly optimized strategy? But the whole premise of his runs are like first try speed runs that anybody could do with like a Game Shark on a cartridge. And once you just get that in your mind and you don't like put too much pressure on it, you can start to see like it's okay. Like it's fine just to sit back and enjoy it and not take it too serious. Laura Lee, I did the same thing in my early videos, not gonna lie. Some people almost had to. Every once in a while, like right now, like I want to do a run where sometimes I'm inspired to do the blind run and use that for the video and then show the optimizations at the end. Every once in a while I do that, but I do enjoy just showing the optimized run and talking about why you needed to do certain things. There's a little, like, I can't lie, there is, did I forget? Jesus Christ. You know what? This run's going to be worse. No, I have to restart again. This is awful. If somebody's watching the VOD after this, I apologize. I have to do this over again. Okay, I'm going to pause it. I'm going to respond to some of these comments, and then I'm just going to focus on getting through this section because I am struggling. Let me just go through some chats real quick. Yeah, theme teams on Pimp Night. I have watched Pimp Night. We talked about the optimized run. I've said nice to see you too. Yeah, a little Flail Magikarps. Yes, I did see that you were having problems with Game Hook. I updated to mine, and mine seems to be doing fine, but I don't know. How am I feeling? I'm feeling great, Andy. My runs are faster just because I do more runs and I have more software and tools to do stuff. I actually use Perfect DV, so everything's out there. I also use fastest text. Okay, D's Master, do you ever give up on a run you started and never post the vid? No, the only time I've ever almost done that was the Ditto run. I made it about halfway through that run, and I was like, I don't think I can do this. Like, it's so bad, but I ended up finishing it. A lot more recommendations. Thank you. I appreciate that. Can I load the save state to catch the Pidgey? I don't need to do that. I'm at Rival 2 right now. What's the time I'm trying to beat? My original time was 2 hours and like 40 minutes or something like that. So we're just trying to get better than that, and we will. Anyway, I'm going to get back to it. I got to focus for a second. I answered everybody. Appreciate y'all. I keep forgetting Seismic Toss, guys. That's the problem. Seismic Toss is pretty key. Not for the whole run, but for this little section right here. But I keep forgetting it. I'm going to go forward now that since we're doing this a third time for no reason at all, I'm going to go through this one again without healing, and I'm going to see if just using the elixir just makes it better. Who's Scott? Scott's Thoughts. He's a, 50K channel that does really, like, all the updating software is like his doing, like his vision. So like all this stuff is like thanks to him. Yeah, I'm just playing. I know, guys. We're all here in this run together. I hate... The thing about me, the thing you need to know about me is if you asked me, what do you hate about Generation 1? And I would say Nugget Bridge. I think the Nugget Bridge section is tedious. It contains the highest cluster of back-to-back-to-back battles in the entire game. It contains about... I don't have the numbers anymore. It's a pretty big, significant percentage of all the trainers in the entire game. So the fact that I have to do it 3 times in a row is a little bit frustrating. But it's a new year. We're positive. We're just going to make it through it. We're already about halfway through it. I don't blame Scott for the Venomoth thing. Like, he legitimately did that at the start. And I had old videos, too, where, like, I had Rock Slide and I just wouldn't use it because I just... It looks like a flying type. I don't know. Yeah, it's crazy to say somebody's underrated when they have 50,000 subscribers, but I think he's a little underrated. Do I have enough PP? This is going to be close. If I don't, I'm just going to say screw it, and I'm going to give myself an elixir. We wasted enough time on this part. I should have just enough. So I got to battle this guy to make this guy come up, and I got to get Seismic Toss. They're niche for sure. I mean, yeah. But I mean, look at J-Rose. Like, I mean, he's got a pretty big following. So it's out there. Yeah, Nuzlocking's pretty big. I can't get into Nuzlocking. Somebody was talking to me about using rare candies to avoid grinding. It doesn't sound great. Like, it sounds like cheaty, I guess, a little bit. But maybe that would make them a little bit more fun to me. My problem with Nuzlocks is the grinding. I would love to try a Nuzlocke of Crystal. Can I make good money? No, yeah, you can make good money. Do I make good money? Those are two different things. No. I don't. I make some money. It doesn't feel... The rare candy stuff doesn't feel great to me. It feels like I'm cheating, but whatever. Avoid EVs? Yeah, that'd be the good reason. So, okay, let's talk about Seismic Toss real quick. Let's focus on the run. At level 25, okay. Let me give you guys a representation here while we're fighting Misty, so you know. We're going to give you some live talking about this. So we got Seismic Toss, and we did the extra battles because Misty Starmie... No, never mind. Everything I said was just a lie. It's for the next battle. I know it is. Anyway, Seismic Toss it's a 3-shot, and it's much more consistent than doing resisted confusions. And it also probably makes it to where we don't have to heal. And oh, never mind. I got the information on the screen. I'm an idiot. I'm gonna drop a save here though. This Drowsy right here. This Drowsy has 50 HP exactly. So being level 25 here puts it in a 2-shot range. And that seems kind of silly that you would think about it. Like, why would you... let me check my parish real quick. Okay, I got more than enough. So teach dig after cut. It's silly to be like, why would you like plan stuff around that Drowsy? But psychic types are such a problem, and it made Rival 2 easier. It made the Drowsy easier. It made the Starmie easier. And honestly, that's almost all the reason why we get Seismic Toss. It's almost over with, like the uses for it. I know there's some wonky stuff I'm about to do in a second that's going to be with Recover, because I learned Recover at like something fairly soon. Okay, I'm going to need to look what I do here. What do I do? Let me read here. Would you play a Gen 1 game that replaces regular trainers, gym leaders with WWE superstars? Only if they were from like the Attitude Era. Maybe give me some WCW stars too. Give me like some NWO. I'm a huge fan of like about 1996 wrestling all the way up to about 2002. Yeah, give me the NWO. The original iteration, just the original trio. That's when it was at its peak. Okay, what are we doing here? I'm looking for repels, all I need. We're gonna be doing kind of an early buy in Celadon today. Okay, we don't need Boa Beam. We don't need that nugget. I'm done. And we're picking up Body Slam. Like I said in the original run, one of the things that shocked me, I don't know how much I even tested this stuff back in the day, but I just didn't get it. We'll see after this, Kappa. For now, Gengar's, I mean, he's elite. He's not quite S tier, but he's got his own tier to himself with Haunter. I think we learn... Oh, wrong door. Yeah, Psybeam level 27. We're getting really close to that. No, okay. I'm trying to read comments. Get rid of disable. Okay, so Psybeam has now taken over as our main move. 97 effective power. Pretty strong. Do I speak any other languages? No. I went through a kick where I was like, I'm going to learn Spanish. And I really tried for like a while. And then eventually I just gave up. The first thing that Body Slam does, it makes that Kadabra a one-shot. Seismic Toss does not. The reason why I'm excited about this run is because I did testing on like ×5 speed just to get through it in like 30 minutes. And the time was actually really good for ×5 speed without optimization. So I know we've messed up a lot already. We won't mess up next time. You would think Seismic Toss would have more effect on heavy Pokemon though. Like Low Kick does in later generations. I need to just save it because I feel like I'm in this like speed run mentality. And I'm going to just mess up and have to redo a bunch of stuff. Now, it would be disastrous if you're playing on real time. I didn't save it. This might be a reset. Nope. Critical hit. Look at that. A 23, almost 24% chance to crit is nutty. It's really, I gotta run. I got so much stuff planned. Like, there's some crazy runs I got in my head. That's gonna be fun to do later. Crit, a run based around crit is something I've thought about for a long time. Like later gen Pokemon. There's a lot of later gen Pokemon I want to do. Antidotes here. I need to just replace that with a Dome Puzzle. I thought about shoring up my order of items as I do them. Because a lot of times I'm like fumbling around. I don't like that. Who would be... Now, I'm fine for the speculation and stuff like that. It's gonna be hard for me to give you like a full list of every gym leader and every Elite Four member while I'm trying to focus on the run. Maybe during the break between the runs, if I remember, I'll talk about it. Nothing comes to mind instantly. Have I played Scarlet? I played a good bit, yeah. Yes, they're just the way it runs is pretty bad. It's actually pretty embarrassing how bad they run. I know a lot of people. It's actually more efficient to use Psybeam on this Slowpoke, believe it or not. I do remember that about my testing. This one's a little bit more tankier since he's only got. How heavy is Golem though? Somebody give me like an exact weight of Golem. We can still utilize Confusion here, just because it's so strong still. Like, Alakazam's just so strong, especially if they're weak to it. There's no need to dip into Psybeam just yet. I don't know if that's really a time save. It might be. I need to. When I get out of here, I definitely need to look at my notes. Yeah, I'm about the same, Mutus. I beat about 3 gyms, and I had fun doing it. I love that you can just throw your Pokemon out of the Pokeball and it can just run around and battle stuff. Hang on, I need to see where I learned Recover, so let me pause. Yeah, I had a good time with it. It just didn't. That's it. 697, 661. That's it. I'm heavier than that. Where we at? I need to learn Recover. Recover ended up being like the absolute key to this run, so I need to look. Gen 1 in 4th grade. I played Gen 1 in the 5th grade. When do I hit level... Hang on. I'm so lost right now. You learn Recover at level 31. When do I hit level 31? It is after the Hiker. I gotta get rid of Confusion. Okay, I'm doing some stuff on the fly, some routing on the fly. I did this, but I didn't save it. I remember this specifically. Yeah, I gotta replace Confusion. You're right. I don't want to, but I got to. And I gotta replace Psybeam soon. Oh my god. I was like, maybe I can move 2 spots and go through that ladder first. Just to do it. And the Zubat popped up. You don't need Recover at all during the entire game, except for the champion battle at the very end of the run. It's kind of crazy that you need to keep this move for the entire game just for that, but you do. I think it's one of the keys to like optimizing this run. Okay, I make it in here. I'm pretty sure I can do one-shot ranges on all the rocket hideouts, so I'm pretty sure I do that. I might do Erica before I buy. I'll have to just look. The main thing is I'm trying to squeak out as many vitamins as I can. And somebody was talking about the vitamins earlier. I should have got on my bike, but I didn't, but it's too late now. Let me pause it and look. I appreciate that, man. I seen you sent that on my phone. Is that, let me ask you this, is that through the like the entire overlay, or is that through the game time index? Sorry guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about. Game Dev Made Easy is on the Discord. His name is Jesco on there. And when we get to the end of the game, I'll talk about what he was working on, but he's helping me do some overlay stuff. So he's a very knowledgeable person. What am I doing? Okay, we made it out of Rock Tunnel. We picked up our nugget. We go to the rocket hideout. DC, why'd you just say Kurt Angle and delete it? Okay, yeah, I'd probably prefer it to be through the game time index. I'll give it a shot. Ivan, I'll let you know very soon what we're buying. I have tested out the ranges and stuff like that. We're looking, so it's probably weird for people watching live, maybe watching the VOD. They're like, why is there so much pausing? Because I need to know what I'm doing. Nugget, we do Rocket Hideout. Yeah, we do Erica, okay. For some extra monies. I don't know. Honestly, Brandon, I don't know what that means. OF, I'm assuming OF means OnlyFans. Nude. Okay, nude. You just didn't want to say nude. That probably exists. I don't know. In here, I am going to grab the PP up. We'll show you what we got planned, what we got kicking down here. We have this whole thing planned out. It's a pretty exciting little route. It worked out pretty good. A lot of times there's parts of the game to where I'm like, will I be able to do this? Or it's going to be a little bit luck-based. But today, I don't think there's much luck involved. Lance wasn't great, to be honest with you. And I had thought about picking up Reflect. Reflect would make it easier, but I think Recover smooths out Lance, and then I think Seismic Toss and Recover smooth out the champion fight. But we're leveling up quick though. Like I said earlier, like when we look back at this run and we're like ranking it and stuff like that, it's that medium slow leveling group that's really kicking in, because everything else that's good is always like in the slow leveling group, and I hate the slow leveling group. Why does it exist? I get why, but it's a little too slow for my taste. I guess they didn't design these leveling groups to be like a Pokemon to be your starter. They should level up just a little faster in the early game. That's my issue. I don't want to risk going for Body Slam. I don't think it's ever... Body Slam is basically only for Psychic types. And like Dig, going back through, like Dig's just not worth it. It's a 2-turn move. And if you're using a 2-turn move on, like, let's say Sabrina, and her Alakazam's always going to be using Recover, you're never going to outpace it unless you crit. And fishing for a crit doesn't really feel great. If I was going to fish for a crit, I'd rather do it on Body Slam because you can also paralyze it. Okay, we'll go ahead and grab this Super Potion too. I don't think we'll need it. And I'm going to heal. I don't want to heal. But 7... Why did I use that Repel? I'm dumbfounded right now. That like cost me like 30 seconds by itself. Why did I do that? That's gonna mess up my whole buying sequence. Okay, Erica first. We're not battling the Execute because it's very annoying. Instead, we're gonna fight this trainer. She has 3 middle stage Pokemon that are all weak to Psychic. Very lucrative battle, honestly. I love going this route when you can. I'm not gonna save it on Erica either. Honestly, I don't know when the last time I saved it. Honestly, using that Repel was such a big deal to me that I would have reset if I knew where my last save was. But I'm not gonna do it because I don't know where my last save was, and I've already redone too much stuff already. That Nugget Bridge part takes a lot out of you. D's, I'll read that in just 1 second. Are we buying right now? Hey, D's, don't let out my secret yet. But yes, I think... I don't know when. I kind of want to do like a fire starter month. And probably Mega Charizard X will be the first one. Mega Charizard Y is like cool and powerful, but let's be real. Everybody be real. The Mega Charizard that has the blue flames and he's black, that's the cool one. So we'll probably do Mega Charizard X. And then like I would love to maybe try something like a Blaziken, Incineroar for sure. We're gonna one day you'll see an Incineroar. Am I buying right now? I need to know. But yes, to answer your question, I am. Yeah, Mega Chad X for sure. God, it's gonna be so painful to get through my inventory without that repel. I buy an extra repel, guys. If you didn't know, I buy one because it makes menuing much easier. Yeah, Incineroar would be awesome. I just gotta make it. I'll just do this and it won't be that bad. I think that's everything. Yes. Okay, do I have to pick up every single TM here? Hey, Darkest Lariat. I'm ready for Darkest Lariat. The final evolution of the Grass Starter in Scarlet and Violet. That's something that's been requested. And the more I look into it, the more I'm like, okay, I could do that. What am I doing? I gotta get all the TMs. I will not forget a fresh water today. Do I need to repeat that to myself over and over? These, I'll look at that in a second. Let me sell these. This is a part that I mess up often. I'm gonna make it just a save state, a random save state. So what can we do with that? Do I have enough money? Actually, Ivan, if Ivan, you're still here, there's no proteins today. It's all calciums. We pick up a couple of free proteins, or maybe I don't even do that. The ranges just don't help. When it comes down to Body Slam, the ranges just didn't help. Are there any free public Sprite sets of cross-gen runs? These, I got some really good sprites from somebody, but they're not public. I had to email this person and get permission. So I do have some good solid sprites, and I do have the sprite sheet from the Sanqui tool, so I could reuse some of those, maybe make some slight modifications to some of them. So for the most part, I have everything down. But when you're looking at like a lot of Gen 6 Pokemon, let's say Gen 5, Gen 6, 7, 8, you'll have to make your own back sprites. So at minimum, I'll have to make my own back sprites because there's nobody out there that's just making art for back sprites, like for Gen 1 on a 28 by 28 pixel background. It's just, why would they do that? But yes, today's vitamins are 6. Why can I afford 6? Why am I short? Hang on, I'm having a... I didn't pick up the nugget in the Rocket Hideout. Oh my god. I'm gonna have an aneurysm. Give me a second. Let me rummage around in my bags real quick to see if I can find a nugget. Maybe I can find me a nugget in there. Goodra? Yeah, I'd love to do Goodra as well. Like I said, there's so many Pokemon that I would like to do. You just can't do them all, right? You got a nugget? Thanks. Oh shit, there is a nugget in here. Thanks. Oh my god, I tried to replace a... I tried to... Okay, this is the... Let me preface this by saying this is the first run, so I am doing some manipulation to items. I just want a nugget in my inventory. What can I replace? I'm gonna replace the fresh water that I bought, and I'll go back up and buy fresh water. How about that? What do you mean this isn't the time? What is Oak talking about? Okay, I just had to leave the inventory and go back into it. So let me just do this. a little messy right there, but I forgot it. Somehow I forgot the nugget. I forget a lot of stuff on the first run, if you haven't noticed by me doing the nugget bridge 3 times. Alright. Now we should be in the home stretch. As long as I just have the order of operations down, it should be, well, we still got a little bit to go. We're almost done with like the little middle part of the game where you're doing a bunch of stuff to set yourself up. So, learn fly, and before I fly here, I'm 99% sure that it's instantly time for psychic. Oh yeah, it's time for psychic. So the reason why I only bought 4 repels, and we went ahead and bought our other ones, is because we're not going to... By the way, it says time save if you walk a few steps and just teleport to the Poké Center. Or not teleport, fly to it. But psychic, you need it because Psybeam is not a one-shot range on a lot of stuff in here. So it makes it a little quicker. And you're going to have to do it anyway. I think in the first run that I did, I didn't pick up psychic. I just naturally learned it. And I thought that was going to be a time save, and it was not. The end product, yes. You won't see... You don't see too much. And a lot of times, especially like on streams, I don't know. It is what it is. I like to just... Even in my videos, I feel like I talk too much about the run. Like, more people probably want to see more entertaining stuff. Melon slice. You don't even have to draw. It's really about putting dots. Oop, I didn't mean to psychic right there. It's really putting dots and making something out of it. And it's a... Why am I using body slam? You gotta go? Alright, see you, man. Appreciate you showing up. I'm gonna make a save state here. I'm done. Not done saving, but I will utilize save states because this run's already kind of a little slow. But yeah, I used a PP up. We were always in the testing, like, it always felt like there was a few moments to where it was just like, man, if I just had like a couple more uses on psychic, things would be smoothed out. So I'm gonna give that a shot. Okay, so after this, Safari Zone, and then we're going to Silphco. We're actually going to go to Silphco first. Alakazam's really intriguing, though, because you got that Body Slam coverage, but the other Psychic types, Sabrina's AI specifically, makes this one weird. So you're kind of building up to that, but we are about to just blow through a bunch of candies. And Alakazam can actually afford to do that because medium slow leveling group. Like, we're level 37 right now, and we've only done, we did what, 3 extra battles early in the game? That was it. Oh, we were supposed to use Body Slam right there on the Psychic types, but I'm in spam mode right now. I'm just spamming everything. Who's one of your favorites? Alakazam is? Alakazam's a good one. I don't even know if I think Alakazam is like, the design is cool. It's powerful. And I guess people are like, naturally gravitate towards power. We're at 15 slots in our bag. We should be good not to buy anything this game. 0 uses of Psychic left. Let me think about this. Yeah, there's no reason not to heal here. I was trying to see if there was like a time save. Oh, there was actually. Something I'll test out. So when I get down... No, that don't make any sense. Use a repel before you do the Snorlax so you can do the repel and the Pokeflute in the same menu. And there's a rare candy up here. That's why I use the repel. Oh, the biker. Earlier I said I never fought a biker, and this is karma. I ran into a biker brother. D's, appreciate that, man. Another biker, 2 bikers. You pretty much donated just to make me fight 2 bikers. Biker brother. Okay, so that was just a waste of time. I knew it too. In my head, I was thinking like, okay, just take your time around this part because you, like in practice a lot, you always battle like accidentally run into stuff. So, you know, you're on stream, so just play it cool. And, you know, sure enough, the very first thing I do. This is my favorite part of the game, by the way. Like when you get to this point, we don't need, okay, hang on. We don't need the carbos. Alakazam is stupid fast, but let me see if I need anything else. Okay, we don't even need the protein. So we can just go straight through. Okay. I am going to pick up this full restore because in my testing, I thought that maybe we could cut out buying at the very end. It's something I'll do sometime, see if I can cut out that last buy. Skip the protein, but I do like to go all the way up so that I can get that clear straight line path down to the HMs. And we have ample bag space for this. Now we're digging. And we are flying here. Honestly, let's try this. I should have done this. I should have flew here. Healed. And then flew back to Saffron. And we'll talk about that why in a second. It's mainly so when we get done with Giovanni, I teleport or I dig out and I'm instantly right there at Koga. Save a little bit of time, but I didn't save time because I flew 2 places, so you know. I can tell you what would save time, but I don't always execute it the best. We have plenty of elixirs. I didn't mean to pick up that carbos. It's just a habit. It's so rare to see a run that just wouldn't want that free carbos. Did I go back to the 10th floor again? Oh my god. I'm having a fit. I'm having a mental breakdown. Running into all these trainers in the mid game. We got a lot to clean up for the next run, that's for sure. Okay, we don't need the proteins in here. We have 2 back slots. Probably need to get rid of something soon. Oh my god, I bet I messed up, didn't I? I did. I messed up on something. What was my last save state? I know I said, hang on, let me think for a second. I can think back. I said I wasn't giving up on the run, but I'm making a save state. I think it was the tower. Sorry you're late. It's okay, man. You showed up. It's not about being quick. It's about beating other times. I think I'm gonna reload that save state. Everything's so tightly wound together that I'm pretty much wasting like 5,000 experience if I don't. So we're going back to Pokemon Tower, brothers. We're going back in time. This shouldn't take very long. All we gotta do is finish up the tower. And then we're back down in the Safari Zone. And then I can actually put it into practice flying to Fuchsia first to see if that actually saves some time. It might not. But it's the first run. We're testing. How many runs? I give myself 3 runs usually. That's almost my hard limit. So you do a blind run, and then you start fixing stuff up. No, there's no mimic this run. Yeah, but three's my hard limit because, I mean, at the end of the day, like, this isn't my job, so I can't just play like, you know, oh, if I just did, because it would always be that mentality. You're always going to do something wrong. So there's always going to be that mentality of like, well, if I just do one more run, it'll be perfect, you know? Why did I body slam there? Oh, it's because I got a body slam here. But yes, 3 runs. Sometimes you can get it done in 2. You can feel really good about 2 runs. But 3 is a good number because you do the first run, you write down what the problems were, you rearrange stuff, you fix them, you go back in, you do the second run, and sometimes you just fix it right there, and it's like, okay, this is a really good run, I'm happy with this. But sometimes you got to go back in for a third. But after that, I'm done. I take the best run between the second and the third. Like my original Polyrath run, I did like 5, and from that point on, I was pretty much like, okay, we're done with this. Okay, last time we healed there, and then we healed again after, I think, for some reason. I don't remember. Use a repel. Pokey Flute. I'm going to make a save state here, so now we're like a little bit further ahead than last time. Making some mistakes today. Do not fight these guys. Let's do it. Let's do it. There we go. I say let's do it clean, but at least we didn't find anything extra. Okay, I need to save more often. I'm trying to, the thing about like saving doesn't take that long, but it adds up if you do it too often. So I try to do like less saves, but my first runs, I leave myself notes sometimes. One of my main notes needs to be, hey, you need to save more often. And I gotta sneeze. Sorry about that. If anybody says bless you, I'm gonna punch you in the mouth. Punch you in the jaw. We're argumentative today. Why does your boss schedule a meeting for 4 on a Friday? He's a dickhead. He wants to abuse his power. It depends on when you get off. If you get off at 5 and it's like a less than an hour meeting, sounds gravy. So now I'm gonna try this. Gesundheit. We're gonna heal here, then fly here. I'm gonna make a save state. I'm always afraid something's gonna go wrong. We've been wasting too much time this run. Late to the party? You're not too late. We're about probably about 70% of the way through the first run. It's been pretty rough, not in terms of, I mean, obviously, like, it's going pretty good for the game, but I've made a lot of mistakes. It's fine. This route is something I did it like last week early, because I was like, you know what? Somebody left me a comment on Alakazam, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to look into that. So it led to this, but it's been a minute since I looked over the route, so I'm making some mistakes. I made a mistake again, but luckily I made a save state right here. Okay. I'll tell you what the mistake was in a second. You know, I like streaming. I genuinely enjoy streaming, but sometimes when you're trying to like focus and do like micromanage little stuff on the game, it becomes impossible. Like the mistakes go up tenfold. Like if I'm just doing a run and I'm just watching a show or something on the side, easy. So right here, before we fight this guy, we use 6 rare candies. It's a lot of rare candies. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 rare candies now. A lot of early rare candies. But from my testing, this is like, you need some rare candy somewhere, and that was just the best place. Make a hard save for this one. Am I hurt right now? I don't remember anything about my state that I'm in. The good thing about Alakazam that makes it so intuitive for the most part. Okay, this could be a problem. We got Leech seeded, so it's not too bad. So you can see Rivals Alakazam has different AI. So it won't spam recover forever. But Body Slam does pretty good on it. That was pretty clean. I am going to try to make it through the rest of this without saving, so hopefully I don't mess up. I'm the same, Pandora. I enjoy long form content so much because a lot of times I'm just working or something like that. And I usually watch videos of stream. Recently, if you guys want to just know like some random stuff I've been watching, I don't know if any of you watch Maximilian, dude, but he just has like a few playthroughs that I haven't caught up on. He'll have like really long streams. Like he had like a 9-hour video of something, and I was just like, okay, I'll just watch that over a few days while I'm working. Perfectly paced psychics right there. Now we're here. We heal, and then we go ahead and do this. I go back and forth between red and blue and yellow so much. I can't remember. Okay, Lappers, in this game, we have 2 slots. So strength, always teach strength first. Teaching strength first is like, God, that on its own is like a 5-minute time save. You want to fly back here because it's quicker than walking all the way around. And I think we're ready for Koga, are we? Okay, and we're going to use more rare candies right here. No hit VODs. I'm pretty good at Elden Ring, but man, the dedication it takes to do a no-hit run. Have you ever watched the guy who played, I think he played Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, all no-hit back to back to back? That's like the most insane feat I've ever heard of. Like the knowledge to do it all back to back to back. Okay, this is another part where body slam's infinitely helpful. Did I mess up again? No, I didn't. Okay, perfect. Body slam's disabled. Thank you, Hypno. Okay, we just leveled up. We're going to use our last 2 rare candies here. Like I said, medium slow leveling group. We don't need it. Hang on. I'm pausing it because I feel like the music's a little... That sounds better to me. Okay. Not much to say about Koga. Psychic. Yeah, it's over with. And I think after this, I don't know if we go down for Tombstoner Brother or Sabrina first. Let me pause it. God, that's... Yeah, no-hit runs are crazy. Somebody once told me one time that they did a soul level, like this is just not, it's kind of related, I guess. Somebody once told me like that they did like a soul level 1 run, and like I was like, oh wow, that's pretty impressive. Like I play Dark Souls, like that's cool. How'd you do it? And they're like, oh, I just use summons and I summon other people. And it's like, okay, cool, whatever. That's a cool story, isn't it? My top 5 favorite wrestlers? I'll have to think about that, Andy. Andy Taker. It's a pretty good name. I've been watching, I watch a lot of old wrestling. I've been watching a lot more. I will say that, like, God, like, old WCW Eddie Guerrero, like, it's been really good watching him. But outside of that, I really don't know. It's probably not going to be typical. Like, I think you got to put Stone Cold up there. And outside of that, I'd have to just think about it. So let me see what we're doing here. Oh, we do actually go do Tombstoner Brother. So we got our serve. And I don't think there's anything you can really do about this one. Right there, I probably should have just healed in Saffron. So just save myself a little time. At the end of the day, it's fine. No, I don't. I was about to say, I feel like I got an extra repel, but I don't. Yeah, my little guilty pleasure, I love watching Resident Evil randomizers. And it's like criminally underrated. Like nobody does them. Like it's hard to find a lot of them. I pretty much went through the entirety of most of it. Like on the internet. Yeah, they're so fun to watch. Especially the remake. I love watching those, and the Resident Evil 2 randomizers. They were just kind of picking up steam when I was last looking through it. And then, like I said, I watched Maximilian Dude, and like I rewatched his randomizer recently. Okay, I'll make a save state here just because I mess up these questions sometimes. Because you can barely see them. They go by so quick. In my head, for most of these, all I know is yes, no, 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 yes, no. It's the same thing with the little key card in Generation 2. Alright, Tombstoner. Sadly, we got to hit no because we're trying to make a fast playthrough. And I'll save it here once again. But our time's really good right now. We've made so many mistakes. But our time's still really good. That's why I had so much hope for this run. Arcanine's not going to be a one-shot. And the Rapidash wasn't in a great range for it. But I got it, so that's pretty fine. And our bags are full. That means we'll save a little dialogue time right here. Doesn't really matter on ×3 runs as much. And do I use any more candies? No. So now we're on to Sabrina. This is where the runs kind of led to. Depending on how this fight goes, we might have to change up our strategy a little bit and use Thunder Wave. But I think Body Slam has us covered. So on the first Kadabra, Body Slam, take care of it. Mr. Mime, Psychic actually does a better range. Venomoth, guaranteed one hit. So now you're just, it's always going to use Recover. You outpace it a little bit. You see that? Now we paralyzed it, and eventually you'll crit. That's all it takes to do Sabrina. It's kind of crazy. The J-Rose video with the dig or the toxic strats was just like, I don't know. I don't get it. I can't say I get it. I would probably use an elixir right here to save some time healing. But I think I'll just use an elixir after and we'll be good. Using the bike is faster to get in here. But I don't trust myself to make that ledge jump. So we're not using any more rare candies. I actually think I'm going to cut out the Victory Road candy. You know what? I'll grab it. And I won't use it, and next time we'll know if we can cut it off. Because if I need it, I'll use it. I love having to leave Giovanni's gym. I love just wasting my time. You don't deserve to be saved on. Red and blue Giovanni. Maybe we'll see a guard spec by Silphco. It's been months. I'm still thinking of ways to implement that into a video. And I'll just use an elixir here. And it'll also give me the opportunity to move my elixirs higher up. So I can save a little more time when I use them later. Giovanni's great in yellow version. It's because of the learn sets. Really, that's what it all comes down to. But, I mean, nothing really looks good against Alakazam. So, let's not be too harsh on him. So we pretty much use all of our rare candies, so we're a lot stronger than like a normal Alakazam would be without it. But Execute is still a problem. It's still very annoying. We didn't one-shot, but the AI for the champion is different. Why am I hurting myself in confusion? Get over yourself. I deserved that reset because I messed up at the end. If you didn't notice, I accidentally used Body Slam instead of Psychic. And if you look at his health right now, I definitely should have won. But I'm a fool. We make mistakes. Now, a reset like that, like let's say we made it to the end and the run was really good, I'd probably redo a whole entire run just for that, because it's so frustrating to have these like self-made blunders that cost you. Now let's... Okay, we're poisoned, but we back-to-back crit. Alakazam has Reflect Up, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to use the antidote. I'm going to waste the time to go into my menu and cure the poison. Oh, of course. Hey, Nidoran. Just because I don't want to see the flashing screen. Let's see here. Now, we are on a mad dash. Like I said earlier, I don't think we need the rare candy in here. But just because this is the first run, we've made a lot of mistakes, and we're going to be doing another run. I grab it just to see if we need it. And I won't use it. I love to make a save right here because I often mess up just somewhere in here, and it's always good to go back. If you keep your cursor on the Lapras, it's not too bad. On my custom gens, the one thing I noticed about the graphics is that like the strength boulders here are clearly a different color. But in my cross-gen runs, they're the same color as the background. And I cannot, for the life of me, figure out what I did to make it that way. It doesn't really matter, but it's just something that's just like, why? Robbie, that's true. He would be much faster. But at the same time, I gotta say that you could say that at probably about every Pokemon. Like, you know, imagine how much faster Nidoking would be if he started off with Earthquake. Or, you know, imagine if whatever started off with its best move. You could probably say that just about everything. Is my playlist over with? I'm just going to restart it. And I'll start another playlist when this runs over. This run's so close to being over. I don't have the time to go through and start another playlist right now. Okay, so we grabbed that candy. It's going to be close. I think I have enough time to make it through. Now, I haven't had to use full restores, which means I think I only got one, actually. I gotta buy. For me, the biggest disappointment for like a remake is Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Like when you, they don't have the elemental punches there, do they? And that was just a huge disappointment for me, because I spent, like, I guess behind the scenes, I was like, instead of playing Gen 2 like I did with the Ho-Oh run, I was originally going to start playing Gen 4 remakes instead. But man. Why am I buying Ultra Balls? Can somebody tell me? I'm going to use 2 rare candies. I'm not going to use the last one because we need to know if on the next run, we need to know if we can save them. So without further ado, we're going to get in here and we're going to go to the Elite Four. And I'm pretty sure it's a Psychic Fest. Oh man, okay, so definitely better to go for that. Jinx, I don't know what it's. So it's a little bit slow, but it's not bad. Andy Taker, what are you talking about? I need some elaboration. I just want to move this up. Why is it such a hassle? I probably didn't need to heal. In fact, I can guarantee you that I didn't need to heal. Actually, I made a mistake. I only have 4 psychics left. I needed to use an elixir. So instead, I'm going to Seismic Toss the Onyx. Oh my god. It works on that? Oh my god, Bruno. Ugh. Okay. This is worth testing. I didn't know counter. I learned something new today. I'm always learning something new about the game. Today, I learned that counter works on seismic toss. It is a fighting move, but I'm going to hope that this thing rests. No rest, just a growl. Yeah, restart the whole thing. Yeah, I don't have enough psychics to make it through his team. And I wanted to try to save an elixir. Whatever, test run, I don't care. I don't think there's any avoiding using an elixir, which means likely, here's what I thought. Picking up the PP up earlier, I thought that it would be a way to avoid using an elixir right here where you can just walk straight to the battle and save a little time. Probably not. This is just a test run, guys. Don't hype. Here's how the battle really looks. I'm just seeing, what I was trying to see is like, hey, is Seismic Toss a 2-shot range right here? Just to see. But this is one of those runs where Agatha is actually going to be easier than Bruno. Pokemon Maker. No one saw that. We don't have to talk about Bruno anymore. Okay, so finally we make it to this part. This is where Recover pays for itself. And you might be wondering about Seismic Toss. It's only on there for one reason. Yeah, the whole thing didn't happen. We're done with it. This video is going to go unlisted after this. No one's ever going to know. There's really no strategy here. If you don't one-shot, if you start getting low, you have Recover if you need it. You don't always need it. Not bad. But you definitely, I think you always need it on the champion fight. There's no way around it. Ooh, we cut it kind of close on the elixirs, actually. Wait. Are we about to have a... Look at our time. Are we about to have like a 2:15 time with all the mistakes we made today? I just now noticed that. Are you kidding me? Okay, so this is where you need Recover. Executor will not go for Hypnosis. He'll always chip you down, and it's annoying, but you have to do like 4 Seismic Tosses to kill it. That's why Seismic Toss is here. And you can just keep recovering up so that you're healthy enough for the rest of the fight. You can see how annoying it is, especially if it's a Hyper Potion right here. In this case, I'm actually just going to go... Oh my god, it's so annoying. I'm going to Recover just to be safe. Watch it go for Blizzard and freeze me. I shouldn't have recovered there, but it's fine. Why am I keep recovering? I sabotage this run. I like J-Rose using toxic strategies. It looks like we're going to have about a 2 hours, 7. Think about it this time. This is my first run. I made a ton of mistakes. And the only reset I had was Bruno really the only reset I had? So, hey, Jesco, if you're watching right now, my game time would have paused right now if that stuff was implemented and stuff that we talked about. So, what I'm trying to do is when you beat the champion, the game time pauses. That way I can accurately, document it. But, like, while we're doing a stream right now, the game time is frozen. You know what I mean? Yeah, it'd be right after. I think when you go into the overworld after you beat the champions where it flags to true. But 2:17, generally speaking, I can usually knock 10 minutes off a run, but there's no way. No. The one reset from earlier, I actually restarted the whole run on Brock. Hey, D's, I appreciate that, brother. But there's a lot of hope. We made a lot of mistakes, and I actually think this could be I think this is going to be an S tier run. I didn't think it'd be this good. Let's reset this save data. And we'll get on the screen, and I'm going to pause it. Reset the rebel. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, maybe I didn't. That's weird. My reset counter, is it working? Yeah, it's working. How it feels to lose to Bruno. This is the resets right here. This is how it feels to lose to Bruno. Might as well be that many. I got my notes to heal before that. Overall, doing the run once made me really kind of more familiar with it. That was a really good run, though. How good is the Mewtwo rerun going to be? Like, 217 without? Like, I battled, like, what, 3 extra battles or something like that? Kind of crazy. Yeah, first run mistakes happen, but it was so good. Like, even if I just use that run, it's already good enough to be, like, probably the third Pokemon to be in the S tier with Mewtwo and Articuno. So, it's already better than Haunter and Gengar because they have to require luck, and they're in the A+ tier. We're going to do one more run. It's not over, guys. We're doing one more run. But Papa needs a break. So we're going to pop this baby up. And I'm going to give you... Oh my god, I accidentally deleted a song from my playlist. What's wrong with me? I'm about to go on a break, so give me a second. Where's my... I'm trying to find a song I just deleted. We'll give you Fragrance of Dark Coffee while I'm gone. Alright. I'm going to be back 5 minutes, maybe 6, I don't know. Listen to the song. We'll come back. We'll smash this game. We might have a new number 1 today. Yeah, one of my favorite songs. Alright, I'm taking a break. All right, we're back. The song is over. Cool. Real quick before we start, I'm gonna hatch a few eggs in Pokemon Go. So if we can get some shiny luck going on here, that'd be very cool. I personally really want a shiny Riolu. I'm only hatching 2 eggs right now, so. Well, 5 eggs, but only 2 of them are those. So I got a Happiny, no. Munchlax, no. No. Come on, give me that shiny. I got a Riolu, but I didn't get the shiny. A Chingling? Who wants a Chingling? Pretty good. Okay. Pretty good. Little extra dust. All right. Let me get this out of here. Let's see if my Zelda coffee mix is up to snuff. Let me see how it sounds when it comes on, then we'll start the run. Let me go ahead and take this off. That's it. That's the stuff. Zelda coffee. Before we do that, though, I think we need a little...
Tombstoner, brother.
Okay, we get that out of the way. Alright, we're about ready to jump into it. Very high hopes for this next one, actually. I mean, if we're thinking about it. That first run was super good for how many mistakes I made. It was elite. So how deep are we into the stream? Let's just say 142. 142. That's going to be where the next run starts for the comment. For all the VOD members who like to skip over stuff. So guys, we're about to hop back into it. So I'll take it a little slower and I'll try to remember all the mistakes I made. Okay. Let me make sure that everything is working. I'll start and I'll restart. I need to make sure everything's working. Yes. Okay. Let me restart. I don't know why I needed to restart, but I did. Okay. Run number 2. Let's go. Name is already set. All the names are set. We'll start right now. Let me pause it real quick. Keeper says, I love your videos. Been going A+ content. Thank you. I appreciate that. Old habits die hard? No. In my case, you can teach a new dog tricks here through repetition and willpower. And today we're going to have the best run possible. We're about to have a run that no one's ever seen before. A run I've never expected. The run of legends. No one's seen the Bruno loss. This run's so good, I might have to make a video on it. I can't record, unfortunately, I don't know, the way YouTube works, I can't record at high FPS, so the footage is bad. No, I'll just use an elixir there and eliminate all possibilities. Honestly, I didn't know that, counter worked on Seismic Toss's flat damage. I didn't know that. Like, I'm happy it happened because I learned something new. And it's not often, like I always learn something new about these games, but I learned something new. That's cool. Hey, Melon, exactly. No one saw anything. I don't have my Streamlabs set up, I don't think, so I could have been having that going up all stream, but I forgot about it. I knew I'd forget one thing in this stream. Okay, and we really didn't heal that much either, so I could probably buy less. I also forgot that nugget. Just overall, a lot of sloppy play. Ooh, I do notice something in my overlay here. When I go into a battle, my badge box kind of shifts around for a second. That's weird. I don't know. God, I knew there'd be some mistake in my overlay, but I'll have to figure out why that happens. Probably something in my code, because I definitely left a lot of extra stuff in there I need to probably take out. No healing on... There's no reason to save before Bruno. Or not Bruno, Brock. We won't... Okay, I was getting a little worried for a second. I will go ahead and just use this potion. Okay, and I went the wrong... I wasted some time early here. I battled the wrong trainer. A more time-consuming trainer with like the 4 Pokemon. We should have just enough to make it through here. We'll battle the last. We know we need to do that. And I need to just consciously like maybe take a pause and just like make sure I know what's coming up, so I don't make the same mistakes as last time. Okay, so that's just faster because you can just... The only bad thing about the color patch is that I don't know, the color palette doesn't change. Hey, that last... Not the only last taking a loss today. Gonna be a lot of them. Okay, I'm just gonna make a save state. Like I said, I'm catching a flyer. I don't care about it. It's gonna be caught in the first time anyway. We caught a Paris last time. You don't need a Paris. Sandshrew is probably the most consistent one. Hey, Tombstoner to you too. And we're battling 3 extra battles today. Yeah, I'll have to look over this footage, but sometimes my overlay's a little jumpy. I need to look into like transitions, like fading, stuff like that. Super Nerd here, one of my favorite trainers. Just so rich and efficient for experience. Zubat. Hey, Zubat. Zubat was hiding behind that escape rope. I should have talked to her right there. I was trying to save some time. I need to stop right now. I need to just stop myself right now because I'm getting in that mode where I'm like trying too hard. And I know it's going to cost me. It's going to be a time. When the battle triggers, there's something that goes on with my... But it's not even every time. Battle this guy. Little hiker. 3 one-shots. No encounters right there. Pretty good. I'm thinking in the future I might have a way to track my repel, how much time's left on repel, and maybe like how many encounters I got in Mount Moon. Be interesting talking points for some videos. Because really a lot of runs can just come down to RNG. Like, did you get lucky at Mount Moon? Yes, no. You might just have an extra few minutes because like Zubat won't leave you alone. So the reason why I play blue on stream pretty much exclusively is because if you notice, I didn't get a Paris. And a lot of times on stream when I play red, I have to make save states and like basically just keep trying to get a Paris over and over and over and over. And it's not really that engaging to watch. Luckily we're doing in-game time, so it doesn't cost me any time. But like right here, I can just make a save state and I can pretty much go back and forth until I get a sand shrew. I'm not having that. We're just going to keep doing this. There's a little sand shrew. I don't care about catching Pokemon, so I make a save state. And we'll keep going until we catch it. I didn't catch it, so we're reloading. Don't heal. That was the play. We will make a save here. No more save state. I can't make save states for anything that's not catching a Pokemon in the official run. I should have just enough confusions to make it through this. I took a lot of damage though. I don't want to reset. Don't make me reset. Thank you. Okay. That's what we should have done the first run. Don't heal first. Go straight to Rival 2. Use the rest of your PP you had left over from Mount Moon. Then come down, heal. Now we go pick up the rare candy. And we just go along our merry way. Do not forget Seismic Toss. That's a note to myself. New fossil, what would the type of... There's so many different... I don't even know if I could tell you all the fossil typings that exist right now. I will say it's a shame that Gen 9 didn't have a new fossil. I think Tyrantrum's the coolest fossil. I'd like to do a run with that one day. I have a Sanqui run, but Sanqui just doesn't cut it for me anymore. I might make my own, but I don't. When do I feed him in? I don't know. Too many runs to do, guys. I also want to do Voltorb for some reason. I know it's awful, but you know, you got to get the bad ones out of the way sometime if I want to do them all. If you got to catch them all, you got to do it. I'll use the elixir if I have to up here, but I think healing right there makes it to where you don't have to. And I'll be looking for opportunities to not use an elixir. If I can. I had a few left over at the end of the game. I probably need to save it soon. Yeah, Seismic Toss for sure. I'm on it right now. It's going to be tight. But I should be able to make it through most of these battles. If not all of them. If confusion one-shots everything, I'm good. Just good enough, but I will probably save it just in case. I probably won't count that as a reset. I'm gonna save it right here. I should have... Oh my god, I got so lucky that I saved it right there because I messed up. I'm supposed to do this. Oh my god, thank god. I'd have to restart the whole run if I did that. This should be just the right amount of PP. Well, I have Seismic Toss now, so it doesn't matter. I could use that if I had to. The Odysseus, for sure, they're weak to it. Pidgey is Pidgey. I'm not going to get the Ether. What's funny, if you say no to Bill, like me, I spam B a lot. Sometimes you can say no to Bill, and if you say no to Bill, he'll just be like, oh, you mean yes? And he'll just do it anyway. The illusion of choice. I have no confusions, and it will make the Goldeen and stuff faster. I don't remember when we learned Seismic Toss. I think it was, or not Seismic Toss. I think on the Gentleman is when you learn Psybeam, so I think I'm not going to heal. I might as well save it here, though. And like I said, Seismic Toss has 3 uses in the game, and 2 of them are about to be right here back to back. Crit, perfect. Easy. And we needed extra levels anyway for the run. But right here, I'm going to avoid healing once again. Right here, the drowsy in this fight it's got exactly 50 health. So if you're at level 25, a seismic toss will two-shot it. So it saves you a little time before you can get body slammed to start dealing with these psychic types. So far, so good. I feel good. I feel clean right now in this run. I bumped into a couple of walls, but that's just, it's going to happen. I haven't made any huge blunders. As long as I just save it, I can avoid any catastrophes. I'll probably make a quick pause just to look over myself when I get through with Rock Tunnel. Last time I went into Surge really low and I just got lucky with a crit, so I need to not do that. Actually, right now I could just go ahead and do this. I'm just going to buy 3 super potions this time. And I can just... what am I doing? I'm already... My menuing right there was so bad, but I think we recovered. That's fine. It's like a, 20-second time loss, but I'm fine with that. 20 seconds won't make or break a run. One, two, three, 4. Disable, so now Side Beam will take over as our primary damaging move. I don't want to heal, I just want to save. Okay. Wasted a little bit of time here and there. I'm fine with it. I didn't mean to use confusion there. It's fine. I should be using Side Beam, but it was all in one shot anyway, so I wasted 2 turns there. At the end of the day, 2 turns, who cares? Not going to make or break your run. We're going to learn Cut on Sandshrew. And we're going to learn Dig on Sandshrew. The movement's so funny. Like, I record on high FPS so I can stretch out the footage to talk over it. And sometimes the movements look so erratic and weird, like when you slow it down to what would normally be regular game speed, just because you do little tricks and stuff the other way. I'll make a save just in case. Andy Taker, by any chance, do you watch Reliving the War? That's my only question to you. You've never heard of Reliving the War? It's a YouTube channel from Wrestling Bios. It just goes over the Monday Night Wars. It's one of the best. It's on like episode 180 right now, so it might take a little while to catch up. But it starts in 95, and right now I'm up to 98, and it's so good. Right now, Chris Benoit's becoming like a pretty good little superstar. Him and Booker T are having a rival right now, and their matches are really good. So, okay. So something on the first run I want to try to correct is I want to use confusion a little bit more right here. And maybe, just maybe, I could not have to heal 1 extra time. Because we're going to get rid of confusion very soon. I think level 31. Yes, for recover. Hey, Chris Benoit, I don't agree with what he did. Obviously, why would I agree with that? But, like, it's awful. It is what it is. But as a wrestler, so good. If you've ever watched, like, Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit's match that one time, the triple fall, I think, so good. Peak wrestlers right there. Two of the best to do it. Yeah, he was one of the best. Unfortunately, you know, when your signature move is the flying headbutt, you know, you start to get some concussions, and sometimes you go a little crazy and kill your entire family. Okay, let me focus. I'm gonna pause it when I get to Celadon so I can regroup and look over my route. No, you don't have to get over what he did. You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason to get over it. Like, it is what it is. It's awful, and it's like one of the worst things you could ever do. For that, you know, unforgivable. But you have to be able to be like, yeah, he did awful stuff, but he was a pretty good wrestler. Separate the art from the artist. I'll say that. How about that? Does that make more sense? I don't know what's the one-shot ranges here, so I'm trying to save some. You know what? Why don't I just do that? I'll pick up this max ether, and I'll avoid healing with it. How about that? We'll do some stuff on the fly here. Yeah, Chris Benoit is a person. I don't care. Fuck him. He's a murderer. But just from like a fan of wrestling, really good. Elixir and Nugget. I don't think I'm gonna heal. I gotta heal. Almost made a mistake. The PP up on Psychic honestly didn't help me that much. I used Retro Arc with the MGBA core. Am I going to... Yes, I always purchase vitamins. So no PP up this run. I thought the main reason I picked it up was because I thought it would allow me to beat Lorelei and then beat Bruno without having to use an elixir. And it did not. It emphatically did not. I actually lost to Bruno. Depending on who you ask. Yeah, they came out with a tribute and then it came out that he murdered him. So they were like, we better scrub this guy from existence. Okay, I forgot the nugget last time. Let's not do that this time. And this should basically be the last time that we need to pick up optional stuff like this. Yeah, you hold off. Somebody asking about vitamins. You hold off a little bit because I don't skip the Rocket Hideout and there's high money items. So if you don't need to go there, you can do a couple of extra things, pick up these high money items, and you can end up affording like 1 or 2 extra vitamins. And it's hard to tell. You guys don't get to see the damage ranges. One day I might start showing that kind of stuff to you guys. And I plan on eventually start showing it in videos. But like, yeah. Sometimes the damage ranges will help. Sometimes they don't. You just got to know. Speed is the most noticeable because, like, you know, do you outspeed or not? There's no question about it. But when it comes to like extra special, it's hard to look at it and be like, okay, this is whatever. I gotta do the sand slide. Eventually, I gotta do every Pokemon. I'm getting too far ahead of myself. I gotta do every Pokemon that has an Alolan form because I want to do the, I want to do like an Alolan Summer or something like that. Speed is definitely key. I would say that. I'm going to max Ether, but if you noticed, by the time I could have, fumbled through my menus like I just did, I could have just already been done healing. We're taking on Erica. I haven't saved in a while. I'll probably save right at the department store because I tend to mess up. I love battling this cool trainer. She has 3 middle stage Pokemon that give a ton of experience. They're weak to Psychic. It's a much better time than fighting the Execute. Bond. Thanks, Tangela, for using Bond on us, you little pathetic moron. I hate Tangela. Tangela might be my most hated Pokemon. Everybody talks about their most liked Pokemon, but why don't we ever talk about our most hated Pokemon? Tangela can S a D, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's keep this clean. I'm going to drop a save right here just in case I blunder here. We need 9 of these puppies, and we're good. We have 1 repel. We drag it all the way down to the bottom, and we sell it. Now it's just a matter of going through, getting rid of our extra stuff. 2 nuggets, yes. Iron, the HP up, and I think that's it. No, it's not it. I messed up, but that's not that much of a time loss. Move, bitch. Go to the top floor. We're selling each of the TMs today. I see somebody talking about getting their heart broken by J-Rose, so hang on. Give me a second. Today, we're buying 6 of these calciums. And since we don't use any other vitamins in the run, because we're already fast as hell, we can just use them there. Usually, I might like to wait. I'm feeling good right now. I'll look over at your comment in a second. I'm in the zone right now. You ever guys just been in the zone? A little speed run zone where you just feel like you're making all the correct moves. I think it's probably faster to not bike right here. Oh my god. Hey guys, this is why you save it where I saved it. I'm not going to count this as a reset because I messed up. I didn't buy an extra fresh water. It really broke my heart when Alakazam lost to Mewtwo. I think it should have broke your heart that he used Toxic all the time. Didn't I say that as a teacher? No, my fiance works in the education system. I don't. I've been thinking about going back to school to be a teacher, but I just haven't pulled the trigger yet. It's originally what I wanted to do at a high school, but I mean, you know. Let me get a drink of water. I got to reset. I'm not counting this as a reset because I made a blunder. And I knew I would. That's why we're saved right here. I always mess up the department store. Okay, let's just make it through this a little better. That was clean. And that bitch didn't get my way. It's a good day. I always... Because you don't want to buy 2 fresh waters here. Because if you do, you won't be able to do this. Like right now, I'm just holding down A. And I'm automatically getting these TMs without any additional inputs. And now I come back and get the fresh water. That's what you want to do. And I just forgot to go back. I'm making it through this part before I look over at chat. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm making it through. I'm getting to the Pokemon Tower and I'm going to drop a save so that this nightmare's over. But going through it in 2 times, not too bad. I always mess up. That's why in Gen 2, I've been playing with a real life rule set. And I can't tell you how many times I just mess up a run by just doing some human error. And it doesn't feel great. To be like, okay, I guess my whole entire run's ruined now. So it doesn't feel great. That's why I prefer in-game time. Much more relaxed. Okay. I don't want to teach PG Psychic. Jesus Christ, game. Get it together. Okay, I'm pausing it real quick. I'm a teacher. What do you teach, Brandon? Brandon don't teach shit. What time? The time on the first attempt was actually 2 hours and 17 minutes, and I ended up having 2 resets. Don't ask where they were, but I had 2 resets. Okay, I messed up last time here. I didn't use Body Slam on these 2 psychic types, so it cost a little time, but here we're clean. You want to talk to him from the side so he can go straight down and don't have to go around you. It just saves a little bit of time. I'm not going to save it again because I just saved it. I don't want to save too often. No, that didn't happen. It was a teaching moment for us, you know, for the teachers out there. It was a teaching moment. Did you guys know that counter interacts with the typeless damage of seismic toss? Why would he use... Bruno has bad AI. The chances of him using counter 2 times in a row is so low. It's weird. Honestly. He deserved that one because his AI went sicko mode on me. I need to probably use Body Slam in a couple of spots because I don't know if 7 psychics will be enough. It should be enough now. Yeah, it still sees fighting type and it still uses it. But for some reason I thought it would be like, nah. But the chances of him just using it, like who would go against an Alakazam and be like, okay, this Alakazam is definitely going to use a fighting or normal move. Who would do that? His AI went crazy right there. It predicted... the only way I can describe it is that he predicted the moves. Not predicted, he knew the moves I was going to do. And he picked the best move to use back against it. His AI definitely cheated right there. It said, no, we're winning today. And you already know, if the AI decides it's going to win, there's nothing you can do about it. So right here, I wanted to heal in a certain spot. I don't exactly remember the order of operations here, but I do know that was a thing. I thought I was going to run out of PP. And as you can see, the body slams I did use. Why can't I pick up that rare candy on the first try? The body slams I did use were one-shots. It was just for insurance. I didn't know if I was going to run out. As you can see, I only had 1 left, so it was really close. I didn't get a PP up to save some time because I didn't really need it, but I do have to be more careful. Let me ride the bike indoors. Jesus Christ. Stop making me go back into the menu. I don't need the carbos. We're already the fast. I am going to pick up this full restore. And I'm going to pick up the 3rd one at the end of Victory Road so that I don't have to buy. I think those things in combination with everything else is going to actually... I'm kind of scared to see how fast this run will be, honestly. There's a lot of potential here. Articuno's was 213. And that run was amazing. It's the best run I've ever done by far. Okay, I need to heal. So instead of just going to Saffron and healing, I'm going to heal in Fuchsia. It's going to save us time in the future. Chat might be going on right now, but I'm focused. I know exactly what I need to do, so I need to just do it real quick before I make a mistake. I'll make a save here, which is kind of a waste of time because I probably want to save before rival. You know what? I'm not going to save it. How old is our gym leader, Matt? Like, how old, are you just asking how old I am? It's a weird way to ask it. Too old. I'm too damn old. Okay, I gotta use rare candies. Don't forget elixir. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm 35. I just turned 35 like a month ago. Looking pretty good. With 8 psychics, I might have to use an elixir here. You know what? I'm going to save it just because I don't want to have to redo all that stuff. This is going to be tight. I think we got it though. Please don't do anything. Leech seed. I'll take a leech seed. Oh, I might have enough just to make it through to the end. We'll know. I'll reevaluate when I make it through this little rocket grunt in here. I don't trust myself with 3. Man, I would absolutely... I'm going to make a save state. I'm going to test something out here. Okay? So don't judge me too harshly. Okay, that wasn't too bad, actually. That's pretty good. I just wanted to make sure that I could make it through. And if I didn't, I would just reload. Okay, so we're here. I'm going to go ahead and heal. We got our Lapras already, so we've saved a little bit of time so we don't have to backtrack here. Because usually you would go Koga first because it's a little bit easier in red version. So now we can teach our Lapras Strength. We can teach our Lapras that. Surf. Boom. Walk out. It's quicker to fly back to Fuchsia than it is to walk around. Go through, and I got to use 2 more rare candies. I'll save right here. I'm not going to save any more inside the gym. Okay. We body slam. It's unfortunate that body slam's not a one-shot on these Drowsies. I could not make it a one-shot on these Drowsies without compromising too much other stats. You need those calciums. They just smooth out the overall run. Damage ranges later. Especially on things like Lorelei. Which you can see Lorelei really wasn't that great of a fight. And obviously it's Koga. What is there to say about Koga? Psychic. That's all you need to know. Ow! Hit my elbow. I want to take a drink, but I think Koga's so quick I won't even have time. Oh, I forgot to use rare candies. Okay, we'll just work around it, I guess. I was supposed to use 2 rare candies right there. I'm tempted to load it. I don't want to go away from my plan. Obviously, those battles were super easy. They're not challenging at all, but I was supposed to use 2 rare candies at a very specific time, and I just missed that breakpoint. So, guys, I think I'm gonna reload. Not a reset because I didn't actually die. I just made some like little human error. So we're just gonna fight the 2 trainers and Koga once again. Doesn't matter. Who knows? This time could go worse. I could get poisoned. I could get crit. Who knows? Well, these blunders, the beauty of in-game time. See, it already cost more time because I had to use a antidote. The beauty of in-game time is that I can make a couple of blunders. I don't have the time. Like, I don't know about you guys, but like if I'm playing a game, like I don't have the time to be like, oh no, I messed up on this or that. Like I don't have time to like redo the whole run because of that. 1, 2. That's why we redid the whole run right there, because I was supposed to use rare candies. It'll mess up our whole experience, and everything's so like tightly wound and calculated that you really don't want to mess with stuff like that. Like, I've already planned this out. And trust me, if you're doing it off stream, you're gonna more than likely not make the mistake, because, you know. Let me make sure I'm going to Blaine. Yeah. I'll heal later. Restart. I'd rather die. Now, I'll tell you this, like, I didn't... Okay, so next week's video is going to be Igglybuff, a baby Pokemon. It's god-awful. I regret picking that Pokemon. I'll just get that out of the way. But I did my run when I was on my... I think I did about 2.5 runs. When I was on my last one, I made a bunch of mistakes. And since we're going by real-life time, it was really bad. But the run was so bad, the start's so awful, that I just kept going, and the run's so bad, but like, I hate it. But if it was a real life run, if it was a good Pokemon, you wouldn't do that. You'd just restart the whole entire run. So here is another time save. I need to heal, so I'm going to heal here. So that I'll teleport back there, and then I'll just fly here. P-Chat Pokemon Challenges. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of his videos. I've watched a couple. They didn't really grip me. I can't say I watched them, and doesn't it seem kind of cheap to name? Do you think he's actually really good, or do you think that his name is Pokemon Challenges, and most people will find that through searching? Do you think he benefits from the algorithm, or he's actually just that much better than like a small channel like, let's say, mine? Tombstoner, brother. I'll save it just in case Arcanine does like a fucking critical hit takedown. Hey, I mean, when I see that name, that's what I think about. Like, I'm just like, this guy benefits from the algorithm. Like, people want to see people type in Pokemon Challenges. It's a very high searched result. If you're like me and you know about SEO and you go through stuff like that, it's a very high search thing, and he's just going to show up on it every single time. They're not for me either. I don't know what it is. I don't hate him. I don't hate the guy. I appreciate the hustle. He made it. Cool. I'm glad for him. I hope he makes a lot of money, and I hope he really enjoys what he does. But there's no doubt. You found Hidden Gem from here? Dude, don't get me started on Hidden Gem, dude. He's coming out with a Heracross versus Pinsir video at the end of the month. I'm hyped for it. Hidden Gem is like the next big thing, you know what I'm saying? He's like Brock Lesnar. I'm gonna heal. My time is so low right now, it's absurd. Where did I last save it? Because I did this stupid idiot thing right here. I think Pinsir's the clear winner. God, streaming's hard. I guess I'll fight Sabrina again. I gotta stop talking. I said, I'm trying to interact. Oh yeah, I guess your name is Andy Ticker. I mean, he could surprise me. I mean, Heracross has a weird learn set. They're both in the slow leveling group. It surprises me that Heracross is in the slow leveling group. But Pinsir learns Swords Dance naturally, so that's why I base it off of that. I commented as much on the video or the post. Yeah, his videos are very thorough. I feel like if I tried to make a video that thorough, like, I just open up the chances for people to be like, just play the game, you hick. I wonder if I need to use Scyther. I think it's going to be Pinsir. We haven't done the Pinsir run. I do think that I want to anticipate when Scott's going to release the Parasect race. I'm hoping it's, one day at least. But I want to do another bug month. And I'll probably do like Venonat, Venomon, maybe do a cross-gen run. But I do think Pinsir's going to be an elite run, at least in the A tier. It's got really good stats. It has a good moveset. It's everything Scyther's not. Yeah, Pinsir has Seismic Toss, Body Slam, Swords Dance. I mean, that's really all you need to know. Okay, right here, I'm going to go ahead and do this. And now our menuing is pretty much done for. As far as... I hate that part right there. Our menuing's... Oh my god. I'm making a save state. I meant to save it right there, but I didn't save it. I'll be upfront with you guys. I made a save state because I almost made a blunder. And I don't want to have to fight Sabrina and Giovanni for a third time. It shouldn't matter. It probably doesn't matter at all. But I'm very upfront with my... Why did my Body Slam do so little damage? I'm leech seeded, so it put it outside of a 2-shot range. That's kind of annoying, but I should have enough health to survive. Even if I didn't. Fuck. Let's get off the bike. Last antidote. Okay. This Nidoran. I'm getting nervous, guys. I'll be honest with you. I'm getting a little nervous because this run is, I've never seen a run be this fast before. I don't know how it's this fast, but it is. You ever, sometimes I do a run and I'm like, it didn't seem like it's that fast. But with this run, it's actually like, I really don't get it. I didn't make a save. I forgot. But I'm too invested right now. No mistakes. I'll save it at one spot. Not now though. Let's just keep it clean. I'm not getting the rare candy because last time we did not need it. I'll go ahead and use a repel preemptively. Just because I'm already in the menu for Lapras. Do not run into any trainers. Don't make any mistakes because we did not save it. Very quick menuing. Looking very good. If I pick up... you missed a good bit. I'll make a save here because this is where I mess up a lot. We'll use our last repel. You're missing a great run. I'm focusing right now. I already messed up, but focusing. We're on a stupid pace right now with Alakazam. I'm gonna pick up the hidden full restore. That gives me 3 of them, and I think with 3 full restores, I can avoid buying right here, and I can save myself just a minuscule amount of time. Will we have a reset on the Elite Four? I don't know. One, two. I'll make a save right here. Slumbro's so tanky that... Okay, since I got my... Yikes, it's gonna be close. I got to waste some time here. I got frozen. That's my first reset, guys. I got frozen. That's kind of cheeky, don't you think? That's cheeky. They don't, like, when you look at resets, you're like, oh yeah, Alakazam had one reset. What was it? Oh yeah, he got frozen randomly by Blizzard. Since I got Ground, I can no longer use Body Slam on Jinx, but it's fine. Thrashes are kind of tearing us apart, but I am going to go straight for the Psychic. No freeze. Today, we get by. So do not forget to use an elixir for Bruno. I don't have to heal though. This should be a very easy battle. We actually lost Isaac. We actually lost to Bruno in the first attempt. Because I was messing around. Trying to see how far I could push Alakazam. And not that far. Actually, you don't need to heal here either. So let's save a little more time. This run is insane. I thought this is what Mewtwo would do when I redid it. Like I said, I pushed this out because I did a run times 4 speed and it was like faster than the original run, and I was like, wow, this is gonna be pretty good. Let's save it here. Hopefully it goes good. Maybe I can get lucky and get a crit here and just bypass the Gyarados. Nope, it's a Hyper Beam. Oh my god, okay. Kind of falling apart at the Elite Four. Sometimes, like, things like a Freeze Proc or a critical hit Hyper Beam, like, what do you really do about that? Reflect would make that consistent. But I need Recover. I'm sticking by the route. Because look at how the second attempt went. I mean... So 2 resets so far on the Elite Four. What happened there? Did I Gen 1 miss? Oh my god, the Reflect just put it out of range. Yes, you are correct. I call it Zelda Coffee Mix. I play it almost every stream. This is the most annoying part of the fight. This is what will slow us down significantly. It takes 4 seismic tosses. If I lost to Executor... Stop critting. Okay, this thing just crit 3 times in a row and I'm about to lose my mind. Jesus Christ. I want to use 2 back. I want to use back to back. Oh, I got a Leer on me. No wonder it's doing so much damage. It crit 5 times in this battle. Bruh, you're not winning this fight. Stop trying. Okay, I gotta just lick my wounds, get rid of it, and use Recover on the Blastoise. Wow, this runs fast. You came at the very end, yeah. Had a couple of resets on the Elite Four, but they were like stuff you just really can't do anything about. But about a final time of 2:08:48. God, this run just crushed it. So Alakazam's the new top of the tier list. This won't be updated in my videos for quite some time. It takes me a while to put my streams. Yeah, this run, 2:08. Mewtwo, or not Mewtwo, but Alakazam. Yeah, like I said, Jessica, generally speaking, my first run, I always shave off about 10 minutes on the second run. Yeah, this run was by far the fastest run I've ever done. Articuno was a really tightly wound, high-packed video that was like, the timing was so precise, and I was able to get it down. Well, I did a slight practice run to see if I needed Body Slam or not, and then I did 2 runs on stream, and my general rule was I don't give a Pokemon more than 3 runs. especially nowadays, now that I got routing software and stuff like that, and I got damage ranges and stuff. So I'll do a blind run, and I'll do 2 more runs to refine it. And these 2 runs were the refined runs. So I don't want to keep playing Alakazam over and over. Like, you could say that about every Pokemon. For Christ's sakes, on ×4 speed in Pokemon Yellow in the Parasect race, I was able to get Parasect's time down to 2 hours and 50 minutes. Like, Parasect is awful. And all you had to do was 1,000 runs, and you'll get that time. So, like, sure, yeah, if I did 15 Alakazam runs, I might be able to hit 205. But you got to think, is it really worth your time to shave 3 minutes off a run, but waste 5 hours doing it, you know? But anyway, this is the top of the tier list. There are 2 resets, and normally, okay, you would probably agree with me on this one, is I say that the S tier is reserved for, like, perfect runs. But my only 2 resets were a freeze proc. What can you do about that? And I got Hyper Beam Crit by Gyarados on turn 1. What can you do about it? Nothing. You could have Reflect, set Reflect up and survive, and then take him out when he's recharging. But you need Recover. You seen how rough that Executor battle was? If you don't have Recover for Executor, it's bad. Yeah, this is a pretty good one. This is pretty fun. Like I said, my streaming's been a little bit more relaxed, especially when I streamed Mew a couple of weeks ago. I had COVID. I didn't know I had COVID yet, but I was really sick. And as that stream went on, I started to feel worse and worse and worse. And eventually, within the next few days, I had like 105 fever, and it was one of the worst experiences of my life. But I was really not that talkative in that stream. I took a couple weeks off. Now we're back, and I feel really good about this stream. Oh, the crit would go through. Isaac, you are 100% correct. So there's nothing you could do. So I'm putting this in the S tier. I'm actually putting this at the top of the tier list. Can we pull up a tier list? Hang on, let me see what I can do for you guys. Do I have an Articuno tier list or something set up? What is the last video? Skeledirge, so I didn't need one. Raichu. Do I have a Raichu tier list? I do, but it's so big. My tier list is like 8,000. My tier list is humongous. Hang on, let me resize this motherfucker. I think I can cuss at the end of the stream and it'll be fine. Let me resize this dude. So this is the tier list. Raichu is down there. Okay, yeah, so this is the Raichu tier list. Let me pull this up. Let's do this. Yeah, so I think this is easily... No, Gengar can't. Now, Gengar and Haunter both did so good that we split up. We made a new thing in between the A and S tier. Because those runs are really good. Those runs are really fast. But they do have a huge problem. And there's not really much they can do about it other than rely on hypnosis and getting a little bit lucky. So there's not much they can do about it. Gengar is a fantastic run. But it just has a problem. So A+ by themselves is where it fits. I would say 2 hours and 8 minutes. And that champion fight was a bit of a slog too, so it could have been a little faster. But 2 resets with, nothing you can do about it. I would say that's essentially as good as 0 resets in my book. So Alakazam is going to take over the top spot. I don't have Mew updated from last time either. So that means out of the old A tier, the only runs I have left to redo are Cloyster and, is my mouse cursor? No. He's weak to Psychic. He's weak to Alakazam. What do you mean? That's the problem with Gengar. If you don't hit Hypnosis, you die because your attack's low and you have absolutely no way to take it out. Alakazam will eat your lunch. It'll eat your breakfast the next day, and then it'll eat your lunch again. It's a huge problem. The run had 5 resets, and they were all because of Alakazam. But yeah, I have 2 runs. Persian, pretty interesting run. I think it could be improved. I liked it a lot, and I actually think Cloyster could contend with the top of the A tier. Against special moves, he's pretty tanky, but yeah, physical moves, no. Against Psychic from Alakazam, no. I'll probably end up redoing the Ghastly run sometime. It's actually one of my worst performing videos ever. But we gotta get to some of these bad runs, guys, eventually. We're gonna have to stream some of these. I want to get this tier list done and updated. So eventually, you know, Mr. Mime is a big one I want to do. I kind of just want to make a video on Mr. Mime, I'll be honest with you. So we may not do that, but there's some, you know, lower tier pre-evolved Pokemon that I want to redo. Slowpoke specifically. If you don't know anything about me at all, know that Slowpoke is my favorite Pokemon. So I'd love to redo the run. Yeah. I don't know, like, Growlithe and Eevee, like, please, God, don't make me do them. Cubone, ugh, God, help me, I don't want to do that run over again. I haven't done Porygon yet. Yeah, if you don't see it on here, I haven't done the run. It's a pretty good bit of runs, but yeah, I haven't done them all yet. If you did a video a week, it would take you 3 years to do every video if you only stuck to Generation 1. But I play cross-gen runs, I play Gen 2, sometimes I play Gen 3, you know, so. Again, I don't want to do Egg Move. I don't want to do Egg Move Cubone again. I have to do the regular run again. It was my second run I've ever done, so for the love of God, I hope it's a little better. But yeah, like I said, I don't know what my future plans are. I'm going to do Farfetch'd soon. A lot of people's requested Farfetch'd. I got an Egg Move Executor run I want to do. I got to do another cross-gen run. I'm probably going to do Tinkaton. If you guys have heard of Tinkaton. Farfetch'd, I think Farfetch'd will be pretty good, yeah. For sure. Let me see if I got a picture of Tinkaton. Oh, I got this run coming out. I don't know if... I know a lot of you guys probably don't follow me on Twitter or anything like that, but... look at this. This is an image from my I'm playing Tyranitar and Pokemon Crystal sometime in the next month. I've been practicing a little bit. I made this image because... in that run, you have to swap held items so often that, you know... it has a sharp beak, it has the dark glasses, it's got a pink bow, it's got the hard stone, it's got leftovers. This thing was swapping back and forth between so much stuff. And then outside of that, Tinkaton. I'll be looking at making Tinkaton, putting some finalizations. I really like Tinkaton. Should be an interesting one. Oh, Scott's streaming? He would be streaming, wouldn't he? I'll let you know. I'm probably going to take it easy for a minute, and then I'll look at it. But yeah, guys, I do think that's about the end for me. So, I don't know what we'll do next week. I release videos on Wednesday, and then Thursday I usually announce what I'm going to stream. So, I don't know what we'll stream. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, Tinkaton, I don't know. But guys... that's it for me. I appreciate you showing up. It's been a really good stream. Thanks for all the donations. Thanks for all that kind of stuff. Appreciate you guys. And if you watch the VOD, I'm just going to say this to future VOD users. If you watch the VOD and you made it this far, comment on it. Tell me why. Why are you this far into it? But all right, I'll see all you guys later.